Good morning, I'm meteorologist Chita. Here's the latest with Hurricane Sally. So still at a Category 1 strength. It did weaken overnight. So maximum sustained winds at 85 miles per hour. Take a look at the direction, and this is really changing the landfall as well. So earlier this morning we were tracking a west-northwest movement. So even though it's less than 2 miles per hour, so it's nearly stationary at this point, it is now moving northwest. And again, that's when it starts to take that northerly trek. It's going to be right along the Alabama-Mississippi borderline into Florida. So that area, Gulf Shores, if you're familiar with that, Mobile, we're going to be looking at landfall right along this area here as a Category 1 hurricane. And then because of our upper level winds, it will help to steer Sally to the east. So that's why we're really not expecting many impacts, really none at all here locally. We will feel a little bit of a breezy north wind this afternoon, and that is about it. So a Category 1 expected to make landfall either overnight tonight or early tomorrow morning. Should happen before about 6 a.m. So more towards your overnight, early morning hours Wednesday morning. And it is because it's basically stationary, or it's moving so slow, and because of that slight directional change, that's why New Orleans and the southeastern portions of Louisiana are now on the western side of this. So it was a little bit of a change for the past 24 hours, but still following right along. We're expecting that easterly turn. Let's talk about what they're expecting. So as far as the storm surge goes, we could be looking at upwards of 6 to 8 feet for that storm surge, and maybe potentially a 14 to 20 inches of rain. So life-threatening storm surge and the amount of rain. And this is going to be for about 24 to 48 hours. They're going to continue to track and monitor all that rain. And again, because it did slow down, it's already been impacting the outer bands have already been impacting not only the Florida Panhandle, but across portions of Mississippi and Alabama. So here it is on satellite imagery, impressive to see. But then once you take a look at across the Atlantic Basin, I mean, even more impressive here. So we are tracking Sally, Paulette, Teddy. Vicky developed yesterday, and then this wave just off the coast of Africa now has a 70% chance of development. In fact, today or tomorrow, this will probably become Wilfred. That's the last name on our 2020 hurricane list. Pretty incredible there. We did have Renee. This is what has weakened and now is post-tropical Renee, so we're not even going to track that for you. But overall, this is the good news about Paulette, Teddy, and Vicky. They're basically all expected to stay in the Atlantic and weaken and basically be fish storms, not expecting any land interaction, so really won't bother anybody. But there is a lot going on across the Atlantic Basin as far as the tropics go. So Wilfred is the last name on the list. If we get to Wilfred, which we probably will today or tomorrow, then we go to the Greek alphabet. We did this in 2005. We had 27 storm names in 2005. And we will see. We could be up to that this year. Here locally, though, the impacts from Sally, again, we're not really expecting any except for a nice north wind. So hopefully that will be nice. It may tick the pollen up just a little bit higher, but so far winds around 5 to 10 miles per hour, sustained around 16 on the island this afternoon. Could be on the breezy side, maybe gusts up to about 20 to 25. A 20% chance for a shower today. The 60% chance for these scattered storms on Thursday, not associated with Sally, but a frontal boundary will move through here, and that will actually drop the humidity as we trend towards the upcoming weekend. Of course, we're going to have plenty of updates throughout the day today on Hurricane Sally.